Okay, so I'm with tonight's goal scorer, Brad Williams. So finished Carshalton Athletic 1, Margate 0. Talk us through the goal. You've been working on that in training?
No, obviously I think it sort of came in from Biro from the corner, and Cookie's got a head on it, and it's like deflected back behind me, and it was just like an instinctive thing to just like throw my boot at it. I landed, and when I looked over my shoulder, I sort of saw the keeper get a hand, and then I just sort of like whistle on the net, and I just sort of like I was in shock, to be fair. You were seeing, I just was shocked, and then I ran off, celebrated, but yeah, no, it felt good, to be fair.
Scored many like that before?
No, one actually, yeah, one. But other than that, no, they don't really come around too often.
Yeah, well, 2 in your career is not a bad score.
No.
Anyway, what's going on with all these 1-0 victories? Not making it easy for yourself, are you?
No, I mean, obviously, with a clean sheet, like, you're happy. If we get a clean sheet and we score a goal, we win the game, and that's ultimately what we're here to do. Yeah, we created a lot of chances again tonight, and it's just about like burying them teams and just finishing the game off. But like I said, like ultimately we set up to get the 3 points and win, whether like it comes off your chest and goes in, shoulder, anything, or weldy. If you score and you don't concede, you're going to win the game. So that's ultimately what we came to do.
And you're still feeling comfortable being back there in the centre of defence again?
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair. Obviously, like I can play there, I can play in midfield. Like I think it's just one of them things. I'll just step in wherever I'm needed, and I'll just work as hard as I can to perform and do my best.
Well, you might be playing up front after scoring goals like that, so we'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully not, but yeah.
Well done tonight. Cheers,
Thank
Brad.
you.
Okay, so I'm with Steve McKim after the game. Carshalton Athletic 1, Margate 0. 4th straight 1-0 home win in the league. I'm sure you're happy in one respect, but you'd like it to be a bit easier and a bit less stressful at the end.
Yeah, I would do. Not necessarily for me, but for the players, because I think they put an awful amount of effort in and deserve more than what they got tonight in just a 1-0. Walter at the end is at the post. He needs something to go for him. Femi just offside, so we was told from the linesman when he scores that goal. He needs something to just run for him, and I think once they start doing that, then they're going to run of goals. I thought everyone put a performance in for us. And listen, Saturday we're disappointed to go out of the cup massively because we wanted to have a good cup run. But league's our bread and butter. And like you say, that's four wins out of 5, 4 clean sheets out of 5. Convincingly in terms of goals for, no. But performances, I'd like to say yes, because I think we've been in control of it. I don't think in 4 games Danny's had more than 3 saves to make, which shows our back line, which is at times a makeshift. I thought Bradley Williams was excellent tonight. I thought Cookie come back in and was excellent. Crosley and Leo. So we've got Arthur to come back in. We've got Gus to come back in now. He's fit. So we've got options now where they can come back in, and there's a lot of competition for places. So, like I say, yeah, you're right from the start of the interview. Love it to be more comfortable, more for the players, more for the supporters, because it's now biting, and it is. One slight error, and the players could panic, but I didn't think they did tonight. I know we was against 10 men, but I thought we'd done a lot better against 10 men tonight than we did on Saturday. I thought we created good openings, and that's why we have more chances today than we did Saturday. It's just finishing them off, and that will come. That will come, and everyone says this when you play games and you create loads of chances. Everyone says someone's in for a good hiding soon, and like I say, I'd be happy with 1-0 for the next 4 or 5 games. Just to get ourselves going. We're nowhere near the finished article at the moment. We started with 17 new players. We've juggled 3 or 4 about already. We're going to be juggling some more about as the season goes on to make us better. And when we do that, we'll be a force to be reckoned with. But it's going to take time. And all we've got to do, we've got to hope that the club give us time. We've got to hope that the fans give us time and keep turning out performances and results. That's what it's based on. And like I say, at the moment, it's going well.
And what do you put down? I mean, the defensive record just recently, as you say, is very impressive. What do you put that down to? Just general teamwork? Yeah,
I think we're working hard from the front, and it showed tonight. We were stopping them getting out, and then what we've done, midfield we're working hard, and the back 4 looks solid. Early doors and pre-season, you could see we was wide open, and I think you commentated on a couple of them. There's another one straight over the top, beat our back 2, and they're in on goal. We've stopped them mistakes. Not saying they're not going to happen again because it's football, but we've nullified that and stopped that at the moment. And like I say, hopefully we can continue that. But it's just down to the boys working hard. The goals against Column is pretty good with the games we played. The goals for columns, not so good. But as I said to you before, Graham, and I always say it, if we're not creating chances like we did tonight and we only had the one chance, I'd be worried. You know, tonight we've hit the post, Calvin's hit the post, Walter's hit the post, Femi's had one disallowed. You could say it's an hard luck story, but it's the facts of why I'm winning the game. You know, we had chances, didn't take them, but we've still come off with a win. So if we'd come off with a draw, we'd have been fuming about it, we'd have been moaning about it, we'd have been looking deep into why we didn't score more goals. But we scored, we won, 3 points. We move on to the next one at Bowers on Saturday.
And just a final thing, that's 3 games on the trot now where we've been in games where one team or the other have ended up with 10 men. I know the referees have got a very difficult job, but I mean, do you think it's getting a bit, it's getting a bit too red card happy maybe?
Possibly. I felt that the first booking for their number 9, it was a foul, but I don't think it was a booking personally, because I'm standing right on top of it. I felt that the second one was a booking, but when you're on a booking, you're walking a tightrope. So when we went stupid and Calvin and Alex got booked 2 minutes before half time, I had a decision to make. I was going to bring them both off at half time, because you can't walk a tightrope like that. I put my trust in them and I asked them to be sensible, and then it come to a stage where they were being overcautious and it was affecting the team. Not because they was having a bad game, but they weren't the force they were in the first half, because I thought they were both tremendous in the first half with Femi. And then you got to make a decision, so that's why they came off. Otherwise they would have played probably the 90 minutes. And that's nothing about the boys that come on, because I thought they did well, but it was a case of they weren't what they could have been. And that was down to their own stupidity of getting booked by a referee that was just handing out cards, and some were warranted, some weren't, but he's got a job to do, you know, and at the end of the day it's not my job, and I'm glad of that, because I've got a tough one as it is.
Yeah. No, well, I'm glad I haven't got that job either. No, they do have a tough job, and I don't want to be seen to be criticising referees. Just want to get your view on it, those. But anyway, let's leave it there. And well done tonight, another win, and 3 more points on the board.
Yep, and I'd like to say thank the fans again. It's a miserable night tonight, and they were behind the boys again. And after Saturday's result, it could have gone the other way. But I haven't found that here at Carshalton. I think they get behind the boys regardless of what goes on, because it's their club and they're passionate about their team, and as long as their team give everything, it seems that they replicate that. And like I say, I've got to be thankful for them tonight as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cheers, Steve.